Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So, according to one source, substance abuse costs the United States $700 billion a year annually. For just $100 billion, we could end homelessness and stay ahead of it by building even apartment units coming in at $100,000 each. Or with tiny homes, we could build even more if we did it correctly and in the right places. According to addictioncenter.com, I believe it is, I'll put it on the screen. Substance abuse costs America about $600 billion a year. And according to Georgetown.edu, somewhere around $530 billion or so. That's a lot of money. And we see that a lot of people who are homeless, got that way from substance abuse. So what is fair? Well, what is fair to assign is to assign the guilt correctly. There should be wealth taxes to solve the problem. There should be taxes in general, mild taxes. But more specifically, there should be vice taxes. I've been recommending vice taxes literally for years while people are ignoring me. And they're fuming me and poisoning me and trying to make it harder for me to explain when we see that the word pharmakeia, is the root word for pharmaceuticals, means sorcery, poisoning, drugging, and witchcraft. Pretty straightforward. The same people who refuse to solve the problem in the governing class are the same people, so to speak, if for nothing else, who are ordering people to fume me. Recently, I saw that the mayor of Lancaster, just not too long ago, I saw the video on YouTube. He recommended purging the violent criminals among the homeless. He recommended giving them free fentanyl. Now, this is sad that he recommended that, but he is shedding light on the issue that something should be done. We should bring in at least $36 billion, if not $50 billion a year with vice taxes. Anywhere from 5 to 25% taxes on alcohol, cigarettes, tobacco products, lighters, anything that has anything to do with drug consumption and substance abuse. Now, if you spend $100 a month on, say, cigarettes or something, or alcohol, that's only $5 a month more. But it brings in billions of dollars every year that we could use to build rehabs. There should also be luxury taxes. So I'm sure we can all agree that the rich are the main reason why there are so many people who have substance abuse problems and various addictions. And various addictions that lead to substance abuse problems. So we should tax luxury goods. We should tax junk food, because junk food also leads to health problems which are a burden on the system. That'll kind of direct people away from fast food and other processed foods, while at the same time, if you only put a maybe 1% tax on it, 2%, they can still afford it. You spend $100 a month on junk food, and you only spend, $2 more. But that tax is better than a billboard that says, be healthy or stay away from drugs. It reminds you that you're doing the wrong thing when you see it on your receipt. When you consider why it costs more. When you see that it's smarter to buy rice and vegetables and bread and things that are more affordable and more logical and more healthy than junk food. And so we will be charging people like a toll bridge, right? That charges people who take the bridge. We'll charge people who are indulging in these substances that so many people are abusing, and we'll take that money and we'll build rehabs, and we'll also address mental illness in those rehabs. Now, I caution you all to be very alert and very vigilant when it comes to the abuse of power. by the government, by law enforcement, you name it, by the pharmaceutical industrial complex. Be very aware, be very analytical. I can assure you they're going to abuse their power to some degree. But with everything considered, this is the best option. And with wealth taxes, they need to make more affordable housing, they need to have farming programs, they need to hire more police officers. At least $20 billion a year should be spent for more police officers in America. And these things are the solution. Also, pet food tax of 1%. We need to tax things until we get somewhere between $36 to $50 billion a year for rehabs, for building them, and for operating costs. Thank you.